I guess as it relates to China, which is sort of how we got here, I don't know, push back on me, because as an anti-war lefty here, I'm like, a lot of nerve of us, the United States, talking about the China threat when we have spent the last, 80 years swinging our thing around the globe and going into places like Iran, or threatening Cuba, threatening Greenland, everything we've done in Central America over the decades, Iraq, take your pick, Vietnam. We've been the bad guy in many situations. China's not been the bad guy. Not suggesting in any way that the Chinese Communist Party are great guys, because they're not. But I have a hard time, they're the big scary people. We got the big scary people already right here running our show.
I hear what you're saying. I will say that one of the things that people, excuse me, don't always appreciate is that, and I brought this up, I think, in one of our previous meetings, we are 4% of the world's population and about 33% of the world's wealth. A lot of that has come from international trade and alliances that we have built up, and a relatively stable period that has come over the last 80 years. You listed a whole bunch of things that happened. I believe it is true that between the beginning of World War II, before we got in 1939, through the end of 45, when it officially ended, 1,000 people an hour died 24 hours a day. Okay. We have exerted power and influence, but the last 80 years has been, relatively speaking, dramatically more peaceful. And what China's doing is they are in the process of moving to the preeminent power in the world. And if we don't counter that, it's going to have economic impacts that are hard to imagine and we have never experienced in our lifetime. And if we allow them to take Taiwan, if that's what they choose to go after, and we do nothing, then Vietnam, Indonesia, even Australia, or other South, and even Japan probably won't, but with the exception of Japan, everybody's going to be looking at China saying, it's time to hitch our wagon to that star.